Hello chess lovers, Soren here, and I have a very interesting game for you played by Saleh Salem against Jan Smeets. The game was played at 2013 Biel Masters tournament. Before watching the video, if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing for more games. Saleh Salem had white pieces and he started with e4, c6 by Jan Smeets, Caro-Kann defense, d4, d5, and e5 white goes for advanced variation, bishop f5, knight c3, e6, g4, bishop g6, knight e2, bishop e7, bishop e3, and c5. Before this game, usually black was either playing knight d7 or bishop g5, but in the game we see a rare continuation c5. Here comes d takes c5 and knight d7. The knight is coming to win back the lost pawn. Here comes knight f4 and black captured the central e5 pawn, which leads to complex variations and black has to make precise moves, otherwise white can gain a huge advantage. Bishop d4 was played, and in here Jan Smeets made a mistake and played bishop f6. Well, actually it was better to play queen b8. If queen e2, then knight c6. And if you capture on g7, then black can capture on f4. If bishop takes h8, then black can castle queenside. The engine actually even gives black advantage. But after bishop d4, we see bishop f6. Now comes g5, and it turns out that already black is facing serious problems. White is simply trying to lure away this bishop and win the knight on e5 square. But here Jan Smeets found a very interesting continuation. He captured on c2. Now if queen takes c2, then knight f3 check, and then black will win back the lost piece. But after bishop takes c2, Saleh Salem just came up with a shocking decision. You can pause the video and try to find his next moves. Ready? Well, as you can see, the queen on d1 square is under attack, but Saleh Salem played g takes f6 and he sacrificed his queen. Here comes bishop b5 check and king f8. Well, if knight d7, then simply f takes g7. This is simply over. That's why after bishop b5 check, black played king f8. Now comes f takes g7 check, king takes g7, and now white is also capturing on e5 with a check. King f8, of course black can't play f6 because of this knight e6 fork, that's why king f8 was played. And rook takes d1, still white bishop is eyeballing on h8 square. Queen g5. Now if bishop takes h8, then black will win the knight on f4 square. That's why bishop d6 check was played. Knight e7. Well, if a move like king g7, then white can play h4, and actually this line can be very unpleasant for black. If king takes h5, then rook g1, and then the light square bishop is coming. Looks like that black king is getting checkmated. Let's go back. That's why after bishop d6 check, knight e7 was played. Now comes rook d3. White is bringing the rook on the third rank in order to target black king. Queen f6, but now comes another very impressive sacrifice. Knight takes d5, and after e takes d5, the knight again recaptures on d5, intensifying the pin. Queen f5. Well, if queen e6 check, then simply king d2, and then white will win this knight. That's why black played queen f5, allowing immediate bishop takes e7 check. King g7, rook g1 check, king h6. Look at this poor king. Now comes another mind-blowing move, rook h3 check. I have already forgot how many pieces were sacrificed in this game. Queen takes h3, bishop g5 check, and finally black resigned. Now if king h5, then simply knight f4 checkmate. Or if a move like king g7, then bishop f4 check followed by bishop d6 checkmate. Or after bishop g5 check, if king g6, then bishop f6 check, and then rook g5 check. If king e6, then rook e5 checkmate. Or if king e4, then rook e5, and then rook e3. This is simply a destruction, and then knight f3. White will win this queen, and black king can even get checkmated. That's why, understanding all this, after bishop g5 check, Jan Smeets resigned. A very impressive game, I think. We first saw that mesmerizing queen sacrifice, Then some more pieces were sacrificed, and finally with a brilliant king hunt, Saleh Salem finished up his opponent. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you, and for more games don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Good luck.